What's up, world? This is DJ MISTASOULL, the crowd rocker DJs 95.7, the boss and the DJ lifestyle. And today we're about to get into the life and times of the one and only Chiffy. She's here with us. It's going to be a great thing. How are you doing this?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
You're looking beautiful.
Thank
doing
you.
your queen
Thank you.
thing.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
So I'm hearing about this song called Trap God. In the streets, the radio, people want to know about Trap God. Now, hold on before you answer that.
Okay.
When I first heard it, I was like, she's selling a bunch of dope? What's going on in this song? Like, this what it sound like what's really happening in this song? But then, in content, to me, I took it as a metaphor to how you're the dope. You're the artist. And I'm about to get in these streets and sell y'all. I'm the new crack out here.
Right.
All right, so go ahead. I mean, that's just my take on it.
Hey, and I like that. The thing is with Trap God, like a lot of people, I've been getting a lot of church people saying stuff like, how can you put trap and God in the same, sentence, basically back to back? And the way I feel about it is, I love God. Faith is tatted on me twice. You know what I mean? So I don't never, question faith or nothing like that. But I'm gonna ask you this: so when Pac said, "Do heaven got a ghetto?"
Right.
Did anybody question his faith?
No, they did not.
It was more of, is there a place for people like me that been through what I've been through? That type of feeling. So Trap God is like for hustlers. They gonna understand that. But at the same time, the same type of metaphor like you said.
Right.
Period, what I'm doing is dope. I had to go back to the drawing board. I had to figure out things and come back even stronger every time.
Right.
So Trap God is for the people that, everybody pray about something. Whether you're in the bank, you praying, I hope I don't get robbed. I hope my jewelry short. They gonna get me up out of here. You're a policeman, I'm praying this nigga don't act crazy. I gotta go home to my kids. Everybody pray for something. But when you're in a trap mentality, you praying that door don't get kicked in. You praying that you're able to make money. You praying you don't get robbed. You praying for a lot of things. So everybody, it depends on your circumstances what you're praying for.
Right.
And that's just like the hustler part of it.
What was that guy's name? Meek Mill, when he had the song I'm In. He got the same type of pushback. But you know what? The worst sinners, in my opinion, are in the church a lot of times. We're gonna leave that alone. We're gonna digress from that.
That's what I'm saying. How can you judge somebody's faith or question their relationship with God? So,
right. Exactly. It's going down. Chiffy, DJ MISTASOULL. So what is your musical inspiration? What inspired you? Who inspired you?
Who inspired me? Like back in the day, I used to listen to Tupac, E40, Da Brat, just everybody. Like my dad and mom them used to cram it down. Isaac Brothers. So I got like so much like old, flavor in me. Right. And they inspired me to want to talk about something. Right. But once I knew I had a platform and like my fans and people that, my support system, they helped me be able to, just keep going and keep doing what I'm doing. And once I knew I had a platform and people listened, I said, I got to use this for something. Right. I could talk about, have club songs and Trap God songs, but I have songs that talk about things too, And
those are the songs that is sometimes harder to get people to listen to because music is made for mindless people a lot of times. Right. So wait a minute, that's too much. It sounds too good. You're talking about too much good stuff. I just want to drink a bottle and go to VIP.
Right.
So you have that right there.
They want to run from the pain. Right. Yeah. It's easier to turn up when you're going through it than to be in it. One more time. It's easier to turn up than to go through that pain. It's easier to grab that bottle than to sit there and realize what you're going through and try to make it out.
Face it. So, with a lot of artists, all artists, when was the moment that you said, I'm good enough to go for this, to do this? I am an MC. I am a rapper. I'm an entertainer. When you said to yourself, I'm good enough to do this? Like
back in the day, it was more mom pushing. Right. I know my baby got this talent, I'm pushing her. Right. It took a minute for me to believe, and when other people start, being like, yeah, woo, 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 I like this song, I like that, it just started being like, wow. Right. Okay, maybe I am something, but when I found out I was really dope, you ain't gonna believe it. It was 4 years ago when we was in Atlanta, and we was in front of a BET guy, a Sony exec, and a lady that was in charge of, her name Moretta. Shout out to Miss Moretta. But she do reality shows in Atlanta. So when I performed my song in front of them, the way that they was bad on people. Like they was like, you need to stop rapping, telling people just, who's your producer, shoot them. Like they was going in, like goodness. Seriously. So I was scared kind of, coming from the city, like they they like our type of music, So when I went up there and they gave me love and they was like, you ain't a star, you're a superstar. They said, I see you, And I sat down with Dominique Mitchell. It was just like, these are people that's not around me. This ain't mom, this ain't homeboy, this ain't homegirl knew me back at, they don't know nothing, they don't owe me nothing. So I was like, damn, go.
Okay.
It's a go.
So now then, I'm dope, but then there's this other part of the music business called business. How are you about that? Because a lot of artists just want to be creative. They don't want to know anything about the business. I just want to rap or sing and do music and get on stage and do quote interviews. I don't know anything about the music business. Are you a part of your business of music?
Yes. I have a percentage in our record label that we've been starting since I was younger.
Okay.
Not only that, my mom always gave me, I learned at a young age, contracts is your best friend.
Right.
But not every contract. You got to read them. You know what I mean? So, and then you see the new editions, you're like, whoa,
Right.
I'm glad we don't got to go through that. We can look at that and learn from that.
Right.
But just business, period, how you get your residuals, your money, just everything. I just started learning about that like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Okay. I wanted to know more, but not more of that. My mom was like, no, you need to know this.
Right.
So now I know a little bit more, bro, and I'm learning marketing. So I got a little bit of marketing with me, that's why we doing what we, so.
I feel you. It's going down here with Chiffy, DJ MISTASOUL. We are here in the basis of the song Trap God, so we can answer some questions, and we're going to come back to that. Why is the name Trap God, though? Like, you could have really made that song, and I bet you knew that name might be a little controversial, didn't you?
Honestly, I knew it. I knew it was going to be very controversial.
That's the marketing. Y'all see how I did that? That's the marketing.
I knew it. I knew a lot of people understand. Some people that like music, they don't care what it say, as long as the beat or something catchy, they like that. Then you got those people that, they like, hold up. We ain't feeling that. So it was more of on the marketing aspect, like you said. Yeah.
So is it doing what you wanted to do?
Yeah, like the song ain't even out, like the love we've been getting from the radio, thank you. I appreciate that.
Not a problem.
I've been having people sending all type of videos of hearing it before I heard it.
Right.
So I finally heard it and I was just turned up. My kids heard it, they was turned up. So, it was just like love, and then my godmom, she just put on Facebook today. She was like, it made me so proud to hear, my goddaughter on it. I was like, man, that's love.
That's what's happening. Feel good about
and
that.
And plus, not even that, Instagram, it's been crazy. I put just a little trailer up, and everybody is like DM me, like, that's a hit. We want more. Why you give us just that little bit? I'm like, oh, okay, that's good.
That's more marketing.
That's
the teaser.
It's
going down. So, I've known of you for a long time. All right, and see, when y'all see me look, this is my phone. I got my notes here. And one of the notes she says at the very beginning, I'm gonna be transparent with y'all. You can ask me whatever you want. A lot of artists don't do that. And I've interviewed from the top to anybody. I've interviewed a lot of people. They never give you that.
Yeah, anything.
Now, this is one thing I've wanted to know personally.
Okay.
Chiffy, baseball cap, baggy jeans, big old t-shirt, Air Force Ones. You know what I'm saying? You had a straight tomboy look all day, every day, and you staunch like Ann. Then one day, you went in the phone booth and you came out and blat out. Because you was hiding a lot. Like to be, I know mom's around the corner, I don't want to be too much, but you was calling up a whole lot.
The woman. Well, the reason why, when I was younger, I was molested by somebody on my dad's side of the family.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
So, like, I was a model. My mom, I was a model, like, from till I was about 12 years old.
Okay.
And so I knew that I was pretty, but I didn't want to know it because of the circumstances, So it made me draw away from it. So I felt like if I put on baggy clothes, if I do this, I can be accepted as a bro or something. They ain't gonna look at me like, ooh, you bad, because it made me uncomfortable because I was manipulated by a man at a young age. So a couple years ago, I just said, you know what? After I talked to Dominic Mitchell, the Sony guy, he said, do you want to sell to just one crowd or do you want to sell to everybody? He said, because don't stop your bag, baby.
Right.
I said, I want to sell to everybody. He said, well, you're going to have to make some adjustments. So I had to go back to the drawing board and make the adjustments. And I was like, I want to be somebody that somebody can look up to, but at the same time, somebody like, oh, okay, little mama. You know, and I wasn't given that with that.
Right, no.
Yeah, it was more of me.
Like, what I love, what I
It was more of, it was more of, if I was like that, you know, I didn't get as much, but you still got the creeps that be like, oh yeah, girl, I see what's under there. You know, you like,
creepers everywhere.
But, you know, other than that, you know, that was my more bigger reason that a lot of people don't know why I held back on that. Right. And so now, you know, I'm a woman. I accepted everything, you know, that I've been through. It made me stronger. Right. And I'm willing to show that.
All right, so I did not expect that to be the answer, and I, you know, shoot that guy in the head, you know, in my opinion. So this goes to what especially the black community, we deal with everything in a way of either, like you said, we want to turn it up in a bottle, you know, use some type of substance to get rid of the pain and not think about it. We will lash out, you know, at our friends, families, and loved ones. But we seem like it's taboo to go get real help.
Yeah.
Real mental help.
Right.
To be mentally healthy. What is your take on mental health in its totality?
My take on mental health is very, very serious. Like, I'm gonna give an example. Back in the day, like probably when my mom and them was younger, if a kid jumped around, oh, he just hyper. It wasn't he had ADHD. You know, we ran away from these diseases so long that a lot of people like kind of made fun of things if that was what was going on, but that's really a problem. So mental health is very serious. I went through it. I know a lot of people went through it. Depression as an artist, period. Like when you're trying to do so much and it's like you giving your all and it's still not happening. You know, it puts you in a certain type of mind frame, like, am I good enough? Or, you know, you start second guessing yourself and you got to pick yourself back up and like, oh, hold up, I just got to keep going, you know, but I done went through that. And just things I've been through in my life from, you know, what I told you with my uncle and just things I had to just be stronger about. But it's very serious because it's times I felt suicidal that my mom is like my best friend and she didn't even know.
Wow.
My dad, nobody close to me knew. And that's a very
so you
scary
was
thought.
That whole burden
That's a very scary thought. So not anymore. I'm cool and anybody going through that, you know, talk to somebody, get help.
Yeah,
you
so
know
that's my thing. What was your exercises to bring you out of that dark space?
My first thing was continental renewance. Okay. And it's I went through it for my anger. Because, you know, we like to victimize ourselves. And just because we have went through something does not give us a reason to do things to other people. Right. You know, so we got to realize, okay, that was messed up what dude did, but this is what I'm going to do. Right. I'm going to let God deal with that. You know what I mean? So I had to learn a lot of things. And I think that was the first because the teacher told me I had to say sorry for everybody that did something wrong to me. So I was kind of pissed because I was like, I'm going to say sorry for my uncle? And this nigga, you know what I mean? He did this, so it kind of made me mad. But in order for me to get that, you know, peace, I had to look in there and cry and say, sorry. I'm sorry I did that to you, to myself, because he's not man enough to do it.
Dang, that's deep. Yeah, I have a daughter.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, it's.
I don't know. I mean, I'm a forgiving guy. I don't know.
It's rough.
Woo, wow. So just that program right there, with the personal
it helped
things?
me and support my family. You know, because my mom always, you know, as soon as the situation happened, out of there. You ain't going back over there. Woo, woo, woo. Right. You know, it was a lot going on. You know, so it got handled the right way. But it's some people still to this day that don't speak up.
So that's your message to the people. Y'all need to definitely speak up if you have anything going on with you. Because I just don't have no respect for any man or any woman putting their hands on a woman or somebody or a child or anything like that. Right. So let's bring it back up. Let's get a little bit lighter in the mood. Back to the music as an artist. All right. So one thing that for about 3.5, 4 years, me and Chiffy been dropping a mixtape.
That's what we about to do then. So we about to drop the mixtape. We about to drop the mixtape. We about to drop it. We gonna drop it. We about to drop it. We gonna drop it. Let's do it. Cool. We got to.
All right. So But what was about a month ago when we did the listening party?
Yeah.
All right. So you had some songs on there. And let's go ahead and give the people what they want. So we talked about Trap God. Another song that you're going to be coming out here soon is Foot on the Gas. Mm-hmm. That's is it self-explanatory, or is it more, is that a different metaphor also? It's
self-explanatory, but it's kind of a metaphor too at the same time, because when the kids hear it, they're like, "Oh, it's going to be fast cars in the video." They thinking that, but my foot on the gas is really like, I've been through a lot, and it was like you go around and there's so many people want to be around you because they gravitate towards you when you got a name or you doing something with yourself. So you realize they're not real supporters, and they disappear. They just
only when the lights are on.
Yeah, they disappear slowly but surely, and you figure out you by yourself. So Foot on the Gas was, if you ain't been riding with me, you ain't been supporting what I've been doing, then my foot is on the gas and I gotta leave you behind me. It's no hard feelings. I have nothing bad to say to you, but I gotta go.
Right.
And I can not allow you to hold me back. No.
Right. And any successful person in any care what they do, they more or less say that exact same thing. You gotta cut the dead weight.
Right.
Surround yourself with people that's going to support you and good energy. So let's talk about Sleepwalking. That's an interesting title. What's going on with Sleepwalking?
Well, Sleepwalking, honestly, Mozzie, they had the challenge going on, and when they did the challenge, I just veered away from it.
What was the challenge?
They was like, see who can do the hardest verse on Mozzie beat.
Okay.
And so a couple people was doing it. It was a little popular at the time, kind of when So Gone, and a little bit after that though.
Okay, got you.
So they was doing the challenge, and I kind of veered off. I wasn't really worried about it. Came back to the beat months later. I was like, ooh. So I wrote a whole song to it. Forget the challenge, forget the verse. I wrote a whole song. It took me there. And so now everybody like, well, yeah, you're sleepwalking harder than Mozzie's. I ain't gonna put that on there. I love Mozzie, but that's what people been saying, because I guess it give them that feeling, because I brought a lot of pain on that track.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember listening, to that thing. And then we have No Love.
No Love.
Right.
Shout out my guy Vez. No Love is just basically the title.
Right.
Like we go through a lot of things, and me, I got a big heart, so I can forgive and forgive and forgive, and people don't understand. After I forgive so much, I'm done forgiving.
Right. Yeah.
So No Love
is just
foot on the gas. I'm out of here. So it's just basically, I don't have no love for people that ain't been showing me love, people that done stabbed me in the back, things like that, I have no more love to give.
Right.
If you ain't already got it, I have no more love to give.
All right. So do you do all your recording locally, or are you spread out? Like a lot of people go to different cities, different markets to do recording.
When I'm here, I go to Big Wade.
Okay.
Shout out Big Wade and Trey. Shout out Trey. You did the thing on Trap God. But when I'm in Atlanta, I go with Queso.
Okay.
So shout out my guy
So
Queso.
you keep a home team no matter where you go.
All day. We link up. Queso will be pissed if I go to Atlanta and don't hit him up. So we gotta link every time.
Man, shouts out to him. He just inked the deal or something.
Yeah,
right? I don't know what type
Queso.
of deal, but I know he inked something.
He told me a couple years ago I had to keep it under wraps, but he was writing for Star.
Right.
Fox Star.
Yeah.
He wrote a lot of them songs like Kiki Palmer. Bossy. You know what I mean? So he doing his thing.
Right. Yeah. I'm not surprised, because he had sent me some songs and they were full-on hits. There was one called Day Zeros with Waka Flocka. And I was
yes, Day
Zero.
Zero.
He was like, well, no, they don't really work like that around here. I'm like, what? It's like, nah, you gotta kind of do it yourself, just go and blah, blah, blah. I still got that song. So I asked him, I said, hey man, can I do something with this song? He said, it's mine, so you can do whatever you want. So
man,
that Day Zero's gonna see another light.
It's nice.
It didn't even get his just due. So shouts out to Queso.
Yeah, shout out to
DJ MISTASOUL. We here with Chiffy. We talking about what's going on, and the whole premises was a song Trap God that's out right now. All streaming platforms, right?
Yeah, all streaming platforms. It's gonna be on Pandora, Tidal, iTunes, Google Music, everywhere, just everywhere. Anywhere you can find Beyonce, you're gonna find me.
I like marketing. And the video. The
video is done.
Okay.
First we going with the commercial. Be checking it out on cable. It'll be coming soon.
Okay.
Shot by Vez. And the video shot by Vez again. It'll be dropping shortly after.
All right. So what can we expect in this video?
I got my little Griselda Blanca. I said When I got the fur thing, I was just like, man, this make me feel like a boss. You know, so I just kind of changed my name on Facebook and you seen it.
I saw that. I wasn't even sure if it was you. I was just like, who's this? It's all her pictures. I guess this is her.
Right. So I just changed it up in marketing.
Right.
You know, just to go with Trap God and what I got going on. But yeah, the video is exactly what the song is.
All right, so
like it's real nice.
We're gonna wind it down, but I still got a couple more questions.
Okay.
First one is, do you have a favorite overall rapper?
Overall?
Yeah.
Whoa. Right now, it's a little rocky, but I would say Nipsey. Right now, and I just became his fan after death, you know what I mean? But my little brothers and them was pushing them on me so much, you know, and I'm an artist, so I don't like to pay attention to other artists.
Right.
I don't want to sound like them, or I want, you know, so I don't really pay attention to people, but he was pushing them on me. When I heard Dude, first I loved him for what he did. But after I seen what Dude was talking about, I was like, oh, Dude, cold.
Right, yeah.
Dude was before his time. Yeah. So Nipsey is like, he talking about the things I like to hear.
Okay, and females.
Females?
Yep.
Overall?
Yep.
Me. No, but no, females overall, the brat.
You can't include
the brat though. I love the brat. I ain't gonna lie. Missy Elliott, I like her because she thinks outside the box. And that's why she as rich as she is right now. You know what I mean? We'd be like, oh, I can't do that, or I can't wear that. That's gonna look goofy. She put on a trash bag and made it fashionable. You gotta give it to her.
That she did do. You know what's interesting when you say the brat? Y'all both have like I would say a very in your face, bodacious type of you know rap style. Like y'all not holding back. Y'all not like, this is me. I'm in your face with this. So I can see where that can happen. I met the brat once. It wasn't it wasn't good.
What happened?
Good. Shout out to she was just like on something different. Because this is during the time when her and Trina was messing around. And we was doing a show in Iowa. And you know, I don't want to get into it, it's kind of long, but yeah, I wasn't a good first meeting with the brat, man. Not at all. Like, you talking about people wanted to put her in a headlock, like.
Oh, it's real. She a little rough.
Tough Hollywood with it though. Like, it was disrespectful. It was just bad. But
that's how Sierra was when we did the
seriously?
open up for Akon when she was going with Bow Wow. My little dancers ran up to her and was like, "Can we get your autograph?" Because they look up to her. They dance. She was like, "Oh, I can't do it right now." Ooh, I'm looking like. I'll never be like that. I don't care what I'm doing. I'm signing. I'll be in the middle eating, rolling a blunt. I'm signing. I don't care. That's just, I love people that show love to me. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on what's going on with the day. But anyway, it's going down right here. DJ MISTASOULL, Chiffy. This is the live interview with DJ's Lifestyle. And let's go ahead and wrap this up. And the floor is yours for the world. Y'all, make sure y'all follow me. Y'all check out the video. Trap God is coming out soon. It will be, make sure y'all look on my Facebook under Chiffy Wallace. Well, it's Griselda Blanca. Griselda Chiffy Wallace Blanca now, y'all. I done forgot my own name. Or under my Chiffy page. Y'all can find me on Twitter, Chiffy TDR, Instagram, Chiffy Wallace. Basically everything Chiffy Wallace. I got videos that's about to keep coming and coming. Me and Soul, we about to do that mixtape, so y'all be ready. Look hold me to 3 years. No, not 3 years. Hey, hold me to it. Shout out to our producer, director, Wabi. Peace. Peace.